The Las Vegas Raiders have been a team that we've given a lot of love to throughout this entire offseason, and even going into the season and during the season. They've been a team that, in some cases, they've had some things going on, obviously, with the John Gruden situation going on earlier in the year, obviously, and then also the Henry Ruggs III situation going on just, I think it was just about a week ago. And I got to be honest, with the 23-16 loss to the New York Giants today, I feel like the Raiders have a pass here, a little bit. And I feel like, if I'm being honest, I watched the game and I'm thinking, okay, there was many ways and many instances in which they should have came back and won this. Obviously, you talk about the two interceptions from Derek Carr, both to Xavier McKinney, the former second-round pick out of Alabama, in the 2020 NFL Draft. So obviously you think about those two throws, not great, but, it's not all on Derek Carr. Obviously Josh Jacobs had a good day, 13 carries, 76 yards, but there was some plays defensively and everything going on that, you just kind of question. But those were two plays that stuck out. Also, obviously, the strip sack by Quincy Roche, who I loved coming out of the draft, by the way. There's some things to take away from this game, and I feel like this is going to be a saying that you guys are going to get tired of, but I'm going to say it. I know I say it a lot, and I'm going to continue to say it. You need losses like this. And if it's something I haven't said a lot, I'm going to start saying it, because these are the kind of losses that kind of make these teams take a second look at the tape and see where, okay, yes, the Giants were 2-6 going into this, but this is literally the case of any given Sunday in the NFL. And that's exactly what happened on Sunday. Now, I will admit, when you look at the stats from Derek Carr, 30 of 46, 296, a touchdown and 2 interceptions, not great. Like we said, Josh Jacobs had 76 yards rushing. Kenyon Drake had 4 for 30. Maybe would have liked to seen him get the ball a little bit more, but it is what it is. Darren Waller was back, and I was really happy to see it. 7 catches for 92 yards. Kenyon Drake also had 6 catches for 70 yards. And then Hunter Renfrow, still have him on fantasy. 7 catches, 49 yards, and a touchdown. So overall, I think the biggest thing with the Henry Ruggs situation is, and again, all prayers for everybody involved in there, and it's a very tough question to ask of who's going to get the ball the most or more or in an increased role with the Raiders now that he is out of the picture, or at least for the foreseeable future. I think it could be a beret or a barrage of players, an array and a barrage of players. I combined those two there. I apologize. But I mean, you look at a guy like Bryan Edwards, who I believe was targeted 4 times today, and didn't have a catch. But you also look at a guy like Zay Jones, who had a catch for 20 yards. There's a lot of players that I think that the Raiders could turn to here. But I think what we're seeing is Hunter Renfrow is actually getting quite a bit more of the, more attention, if you will, and more targets, which he should. I think you definitely have to give that man the ball because he's a very good slot receiver. And I think if you're looking for a big play, deep threat guy, though, I think you really got to look. I've been saying you got to feed Bryan Edwards. I know you got him 4 targets today, and things didn't exactly pan out. But this is a case of any given Sunday. You're gonna have these games. You're gonna have these games where things just don't go your way. I'm a Vikings fan. I can tell you that it happens all the time. Happened today against the Baltimore Ravens, which we'll put out a video later this week. But I think this is not cause. This is obviously not a cause to be happy, but this is also not a cause for concern, because what I'm about to say is I want to put a lot of emphasis on it. This remaining schedule that the Raiders have, 5-3, 9 games, this 9-game stretch here for the Raiders. Well, maybe not the whole 9 games, but it is important, though. This whole 9-game stretch is very important for the Raiders. You talk about the Chiefs game coming up next Sunday. That's the first time that these teams in the AFC West are going to battle it out against each other. You talk about the week after that, you play the Bengals, who are a good AFC team, even though the loss they suffered today. That was, I'm not going to lie, that was a little bit of a shock for me because I felt like the Bengals, I don't know, I felt like they were catching fire, but also the Browns are nothing to trifle with or truffle with, however you want to say it. You also got the Cowboys the week after that. So you got 3 teams here. You got 3 tough matchups here in the next 3 weeks for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I think after that, the Washington football team, we'll see what happens there, but that should be a win for the Raiders. You think that's what we thought against the Giants too, but again, it is a case of any given Sunday. And then you come back against, you play the Chiefs again. You got the Browns. You got the Broncos, who I think can get got easily. You got the Colts, and you got the Chargers. Now, all those games are important. We covered it. There's a lot of tough teams you're going to play in there, but none are more important to me, or I feel like, than the last game of the season. The Chargers right now are playing the Philadelphia Eagles, and honestly, I'm loving everything that Justin Herbert is doing right now because he's getting me a win, and or at least in fantasy football, and I'm very elated because of that. But it does make me a little bit concerned for the Raiders moving forward, and the Chargers actually just came away with a 27-24 win over the Philadelphia Eagles. But overall, this next 9-game, 8-7, whatever, minus maybe the Washington football team and maybe the Broncos game, I don't know. But this night, no. This whole 9-game stretch is vital. Vital to the Las Vegas Raiders season. It's vital to what they want to do, to the position they want to put themselves in the playoffs and moving forward. If they want to take control of the AFC West, this is it. This is the 9-game stretch that they need. You got to brush off a loss like this against the Giants. It's tough. It happens. Mistakes happen, but they were in it all the way through. They're absolutely in all the way through, and I expect them to continue to be in all these games. I expect them to be, out of these next 9 games, I expect them to win 7, maybe 8. I think they can go on a run here. That's how good this team is. So I think this is a big stretch, and this is a big 9-game stretch for the Raiders moving forward. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, subscribe down below, leave a like, and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. Check out our website, thesportsbriefpodcast.com, and that's also in the description below. What's also in the description down below is all of our links to our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything you'd like us to cover, make sure you send us a link, send us whatever that is to us at thesportsbp@yahoo.com, or put it in the comment section down below. We'd be glad to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Raiders having some work to do.